person. Wow. 21 fabulous people on here. Hang on, I'll just close this door quickly. Morning, Pat. Okay. 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 I'm on a live, so don't need to tell everybody you need a pee. Oh dear. Hope you're all well, Pat. I think this is one of the first lives you've been on. So welcome. Thanks for popping on. So this today we are using the Forever and Always bundle. Morning, Helen. And this comes with the Always dies, which are just lush. So we've got double layering sentiment dies in there, so that's really good. So yeah, it's really pretty. Let me see now. So how many? Oh, 23, fab. Right, let me give you a sneak peeky. Now these two I've still to blog about after Valentine's Day, because these are more anniversary themed cards, but this is kind of what we're making today. Morning, Ramona. This one is blogged, scheduled for Valentine's Day, I think. So that's awesome. And then I made two little baby cards, which are before Valentine's Day, blogged about. So these are just so cute as well. Hi, Rouse. Oh, thank you, Ramona. You're so kind. So these are two little 4x4 cards, and the cards we're making today are 5x5. Wow, 26 people. I really appreciate you all coming on here. If anybody wants to craft along, you're going to need thick Wistful White. You're going to need Blushing Bride or another pink. You're going to need our lovely vellum. And you're going to need to die cut some of the sentiments, which I've done already. Close the door, sweetheart. Sorry. So I've already cut out 2 always words. And I've cut out 2 love words as well. You can see these are separate, and it's good because you can move about the second part of the word. Hi, Alison. Hope you're well. So yeah, really excited. So there is some fussy cutting. So yeah, this is the designer series paper. This was a share that I took part in, and I also have my own paper share running for all the 9 main designer series paper packs in the new catalogue. So I have 1 spot left for a paper share. If anybody would like to purchase that, just send me a message. I am cutting up and posting them out this weekend. I was waiting on some 6x6 card sleeves arriving. So you can see there's the main colours are black and white, toned rather. So we're going to use some of the images and fussy cut them out. Okay, you can see I've done so with this piece, so I may just continue and use that up. And what else? Yeah, it's just really pretty. I also die cut out, just to let you see the layering, because I'm not doing layering of the sentiment on these cards. So this is the bottom layer, and I've die cut that out in vellum. And then I have the Blushing Bride word always. So it looks really pretty. Really pretty. So my next aim is to do some more cards like this, but do them in real red. So it's really lovey-dovey, just to see how that looks. So, oh, 29 people watching that is brilliant. Fabulous. Right, so let me get ready, and I will, can't pick this paper up, flip you round, or flip the camera around rather. Right, so everybody's okay. If you've not said hi, say hi. Right, so I'm going to flip you round, put you in the holder, and then you can see some business items I'm sharing. So try and keep this a good view so you don't see my double chin. Morning, Carol. Okay, now I have set my phone to do not disturb. I've turned off all the notifications for all the apps because last week somehow someone was still able to call me on WhatsApp, and it kind of interrupted the video. Morning, Rachel, how are you, hon? I hope you're well. So just to say, I have a new hostess code if anybody is wanting to shop online. This is over on my website as well, and it's also on my social media pages too. So if your order's under £150, if you enter that hostess code in the relevant box on the actual shop checkout page, you'll receive some samples or a sample from myself of some Stampin' Up products. So if you're spending more than £150, you don't need the code because you yourself will qualify for the 10% extra spend on your order. If you are spending £150, why not change it to a starter kit? So if you can spend £99 and get £31 free spend. You also get 5 paper stacks of the latest designer series paper. There's every colour that we have in there, so that's 200 double-sided sheets, so that's really good. That's worth over £50 in itself, not to mention your one-off free postage on that. So if you are interested in joining, please do let me know. We're a few weeks into January. Celebration offer only runs to the end of February for this promotion. We do have another one later in the year, but nobody knows what the joining offer will be, so it might be better, it might be a little less. So if you're thinking about joining up, now's the time. Right, let me pop that away. So the Forever and Always bundle is in your mini catalogue. Okay, and it's over pages 10 to 13. Okay, that's the full suite. What I'm using today is this bundle. Okay, because if you buy the full suite, you get actual 2 bundles in it and all these consumables. And I'm using this designer series paper down here. So many pretty things. I've actually ordered these gems. They are black and they look awesome. Matte black dots, they're called. Okay. Don't forget, if you spend £45, you can earn a free celebration item, a stamp set, or a pack of designer series paper. If you spend £90, you can get 2 level 1 freebies, or you can go for the level 2 freebie. We have a Touch of Ink stamp set there, is a level 2. And we have the Berry Blessing stamp set and Berry Delightful DSP, which is a level 2 as well. So, look at all these pretty papers though if you join. Morning Natalie, morning Katrina. Hope you're well. Right, so the vellum is in your annual catalogue, as is the thick cardstock. Please note though that I've shared on my page, we're actually using basic white now because the manufacturer for the Whisper White unfortunately due to COVID, which is a real shame. I'm waiting on my supplies come in, and here we have the vellum cardstock 2 that we're using. So that's on page 153, but do note that these codes are invalid now, but I do have a flyer with the correct codes shared on my page. Right, so let's get crafting. So these are the cards. So excited. I don't know how many cards I'll manage to make because I do have to fussy cut. But I was hoping to show you how to make one with just the black and white printed image, and then how I made one, you know, like with the stampin' blend pens. Actually coloured it myself and it's really pretty. Morning Jane. Stacey likes the 3 colours of the shiny papers that are in the pack. Yes, they're very pretty. Very pretty. Hi Verity. Oh, Verity's agreeing that black gems are gorgeous. Awesome. Can't wait. Got a big order come in. I'm so excited. And then I got my freebies again, because as a demonstrator we get the celebration items too, which is good. And I'm just going to start fussy cutting this while we're chatting. So I've ordered some more of the papers, and I'm going to share them out with my customers. So that is fab. Little man's sorting his cereal. I'm saying a little man, he's actually 10 this year, can you believe it? Natalie's saying they look very pretty. They are. And you know what? They look really, really romantic, if that makes sense. They're just lovely. Okay. So, let's see now. I was having a giggle because I shared on my personal page, when we demos put an order in for ourselves, we get a notification, an email to say that the order has been received. But I always get excited thinking it says an order has been received and that it's from a customer, and I always catch myself out of it, so I was having a right giggle. But apparently I'm not the only demonstrator that does that, so I felt a bit better after chatting with some crafty friends. Look at that, it's beautiful. So that is the same image as this one. So pretty. These ones here, what I like to do is, you know, when you get a sheet of designer series paper and there's images that are kind of half cut off, I like to cut these out, and that's what I then layer on top of like my card front, and it just saves wasting part images, you see. So on the next card I might use this one and this one here, so I'll leave that to the side. Right, does anybody have any nice news or anything? I hope everybody's managing to spend lots of time in your craft space. I have literally just caught up with a lot of blogs, so I'm blogged up and scheduled on social media up until the end of the second last week in February. So I'm really chuffed about that. Got some more admin tasks to do today. I'm just fussy cutting this out as I see fit here, just making little kind of jaggy outline for the little leaves. Right, so Katrina's saying she can't see her table. Job for today is to tidy. I thought I tidied last night, and I come down and I still had lots of stuff all over my desk. I was like, no, I've got a kind of rigorous system that I need to clean my craft desk before I use it and after I use it, but sometimes I just let it slip. I do the exact same when I go for a bath. I've got to clean it before and after, even though I've cleaned it before already, and oh, never mind. I just like nice clean white space. Right, come on. Fussy cut, fussy cut. This is quite therapeutic. Isn't that lovely? So imagine that on the front of a card. I think that'll be more than enough for one card. And I think I'm going to colour this one. I'm just going to pop these over to the side. So we'll do one with a black and white image, and we'll do one with a coloured. So if I get my petal pink, the card bases are Blushing Bride, but I don't actually have those blends because I don't think there actually is any. Let me check. I'm sure I've got all the blends in the set. There's some that don't actually have blends. Yeah, Blushing Bride doesn't have the blends. That's why I chose Petal Pink. And I'm going to go with Grey Granite. Yes, fab. Can needs to go, but we'll watch later. Have a good weekend, you too, hun. Kirsten's not done no crafting. Homeschooling's a lot harder this time. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. In fact, yesterday I let the boys learn about mindfulness and spend the day relaxing after a nice bath. And we did a little bit of schoolwork. Right, what I'm doing here, I'm just colouring the flower with the light petal pink. You can, because this is such a light shade, you don't need to be as accurate with the colouring. It's just beautiful. So I just go right along. And on the other cards, when I coloured, I actually, the little stamen, is it stamens these are called? I can't remember. What do you call the bits in the middle of a flower? Oh my god, my brain's not working this morning. I popped some little dots of Wink of Stella on there, so that was really nice. Alright, colour, colour, colour. There we go. So there's the base, and then all I need to do is add some darker. Hi Wendy, thanks for joining. Helen is saying she's all alone, isolating before eye surgery. No craft supplies. Pleased to be joining you. Oh, I hope you're out stamens, Natalie's saying. Thank you. Is it cataracts, Helen, or is it laser, if you don't mind me asking? I'm just going in with the darker shade of the petal pink. If you're unsure how to colour using alcohol markers or such as our blends, I just tend to use the printed areas as a guide. You know, you can kind of naturally see where the petals would be kind of different. That's what I think anyway. Could be right, could be wrong, but it tends to work. I think when you use these good stamping blends, you could get away with murder with them pretty much. Karen's wishing well as well. Oh bless. Yeah, the stamens in the middle. You can add a little touch of Wink of Stella or even some little black jewels to make it pop. Right. Do I need any more anywhere? Can you see that okay? Then what makes it really nice is you actually using the grey for the leaves. Cataract. Oh dear. I've heard it when it's actually okay. The reason I'm asking is because I have the start of a cataract in my right eye, and the thought of it petrifies me, but one of my colleagues has actually had it done, and it's more worrying about nothing really. So I hope you're not too stressed. Rouse is saying she got that sweet today but hasn't played with it yet. Oh, you must do. You must do. Don't know if anyone noticed, but I actually managed to record a video and upload it to YouTube yesterday. It seems like ages. The only videos I've been popping up recently have been the replay of these weekly lives. So I'm thankful the channel's still getting content, but I did manage to do one yesterday. I have been just going back to old school, doing not handwritten blogs, but typed blogs with instructions with no video for a little while to see how that goes. Wendy's asking if your stamping blends dry quickly as I'm finding mine are. No. I think if you keep them in a relatively cooler part of the room, I don't know if it's because I'm at Amy, I have my heating on a lot, so I'm kind of conscious of not overheating my craft room too much, because I'm aware it might dry out my stamping pads ever so slightly, and I don't want that, obviously. Right, so there is, it should actually click, Wendy, so make sure they are going on secure. Maybe some of them aren't clicking incorrectly. Maybe just need to give it a little bit more muscle. Hi Anne, how are you? Sally's saying she had a cataract done a couple of years ago. 15 minutes, wow. That's awesome. That is very quick. Right, let's cut up the first card. I really must try and grow my nails. I'm finding I can't pick anything up. It's so frustrating. Right, we're going to take our thick A4 white, trim it down to 10 by 5 because it's a 5 by 5 card. Okay, just make sure you've got enough room on your desk. And pop these aside for a later project. Right, so my husband's actually working today. If he can avoid working the weekend, he certainly will. But he's busy, so, or his boss is busy rather. Right, so that's the card base. And I mean, this would look beautiful on its own, just on the card, and then stamping a sentiment. But I'm going to use my vellum because I have promised myself that I must use my consumables. You know how it's just ever so easy to... Morning, Karen. Thanks for coming on. Hi, Tilly Lamp Crafts. Yo, Tilly's agreeing that you keep the markers, etc. away from radiators. Most definitely, hun. Most definitely. So, yeah, I have lots of print paper. I have a few packs of vellum. And it's sitting... and I really am trying to be more proactive for using it. So, right, we're just going to do the top layer. I'm going to cut up a piece of Blushing Bride just to see how it would look. So that would need to be 1/8 of an inch smaller on both sides. So 4 7/8 that would be. And then vellum would be 1/8 of an inch again. And the key is just to have a play. So this is 4 3/4 squared. Fab. So what we're going to do is we're going to see if maybe that is too much for this one. It's very pretty, but I do think it pops better on the white. So I'll pop that one away for the next card. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. I love it. Right, so what I think I need to do though is I'm going to use, should I use that? No, I'm going to use the white like I planned. I need to stop switching my mind up. Right, let's see, where is my other white card? So that says Forever and Always. Okay, now what you can do, this is thick cardstock. If you want it to pop, I used normal cardstock, the white, because we have 2 card weights. I doubled up the sentiment. Morning, Anne. Oh, thanks for sharing, Stacey, you're so lovely. Verity says looks nice embossed in an embossing folder. Yes, that would be lovely too. So you can layer them up, she says. Oh, that's a dirty laugh I have, isn't it? And for that I always use my fine tip glue. It's really handy. I don't think we need a double layer for this card. Okay, but what we do need to do is add some Wink of Stella. So get yourself a little bit of card, and I always just add, this one's about running out but I've got another 2 there, always just add a little bit. Sometimes it comes out in a huge amount and then you would spend more time spreading it around than anything, so just be very gentle. You don't need a lot of this. You don't need a lot of pressure, sorry, to get it out, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm just doing that. Let's see what everybody else is saying. I feel like my picture's kind of far away, but I'll bring it up closer to let you see. I just want you to see my full workspace today. Right, so, don't know if you could see that. Shiny, 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 shiny. Lovely. Give it a little flap about to dry. Fab. Right, now what we're going to do is we're going to glue this on just with standard glue, okay? And we're just going to line it up. And you can pop it any way you like. You know, there's no right or wrong way. I might actually pop it to the left-hand side, see how I like to change my mind. And I'm just using wet glue because you're not going to see underneath it. You could, if you like, prop it up with dimensions. Ali loves her wink of Stella. I didn't use it a lot when I first became a demonstrator, but see, when I did start using it, boy, I went through it. Right, I'm just trying to line this up. Morning, Catherine. Thank you, Ramona. Catherine loves her wink of Stella as well. Catherine, I've been loving your projects that I've seen you sharing, honey. You're so creative. Okay. You can see the glue shines through, so we're going to have to be careful. This is quite good vellum in that if we were just to attach it to the card here, you know, it doesn't flop about as much. However, if you're in a warm house, it might curl up, so we can use a little gem to hide a little glue spot that we could add. Okay, wow, I've got 36 people are watching. Yous are amazing. And that's because you have shared. Look at that. Always. Right, so what we need to do is add a sentiment, and I would suggest using, where is it? Stays on if stamping on vellum. It dries a lot quicker than the Memento Black. Right. Where did I put the other one? Forever and Always. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, now I think that there might not be enough room for that actually. So let me pop them that way. Now I'm changing my mind, I don't know what to do. Let me see. Do you think I should pop it like so and put Forever and Always like that? I'm not sure about it being... Right. Let me just figure this out. And get a drink of my coffee. What do you think? I think... What's Catherine saying? You've immediately made me want to dig out the vellum. Yeah, get it out and use it. That's why I'm doing it. Lovely coffee. Right, I am going to make a decision and we are going to have it like so. And I'm going to stamp Forever and up here. And then we could add some petals here to fill the space. You don't need to fill the space up. It's just a thing I like to do. Right, okay, I have decided. Now, this smells like marzipan. When I say smell, I always put it up to the screen to give you a giggle. Be honest, who went to smell it there? Come on. Tell me, tell me. Right, so I need Forever and. Now, this is stained from the last time because I was lazy and I didn't get out the Stays On cleaner. Because, yeah, it makes a bit of a mess. Right, I'm just going to pop that down like so and then lift it up. I just need a little block. Lift it up like that. So, this is where you need to be. Oh, Jeanette's saying bottom left. Thank you. Always and Forever. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that because we can part stamp the and. Thank you, Helen. Right, let's see. I'm going to clean this on my Simply Chamois. I'm going to have to add some cleaner. move everything out the way because sometimes this does get a bit, it could kind of splash places. Perfect. Oh, I've lost the lid. Right, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to make sure nothing comes off of that. No, it's definitely clean. Great suggestion. Hi Lorraine. First time watching, found you through Google, finding every card I look at Pinterest that I like is made using Stampin' Up. Oh, fab. That's awesome. Welcome to the Stampin' Up Club. Right. So always and forever. Okay, so pressure's on. Right, I'm going to do this off screen because I need to be able to see that I'm getting it. I'm just using the corner. Right, so let's get this in position. See, I can't pick things up. Come on. There we go. That's just my dodgy hands. So if that's going there, always, we could put and forever. Not quite in the middle, but kind of. Right, I'm going to stand up. I want to be able to get this straight. That'll do, that'll do. That will do. Right, I think I was a bit shy with the ink there. But the same happened in another card because I was kind of trying not to get too much ink on it. And what I done was, and I'll show you. Right, let's see, I'm going to stand up again, guys. Get this in line. Ta-da! What I done was I just got my black Stampin' Right marker. Let me dry this a little bit. Sometimes it's better to do stamping before you add your images. I just got this Stampin' Right marker and very gently added some black to the little missing bit. It's not the stamp's fault, it's not the ink's fault, it was what I was doing there. I didn't give it enough. Yay! Thank you, this is why I love crafting with you guys. Absolutely love it. Okay, so we want to pop this always on now. Now what you will need to get is a bit of card so that when we're pushing it down, you're not getting the glue on your finger. So I'm going to use the fine tip glue. Oh, thank you, you're so kind. I don't know why I sing at the end of my sentences. Oh, it's funny. Right, okay. So, concentrate. Now this just comes out, let me show you. I've got a little scrap piece. Yep, it just comes out really, really small. So you could do a circle blob or a tiny blob. I'm going to put that in the bin now. It's really quite a good one to control in terms of how much actual glue comes out. You could just do tiny, tiny little dots. The only thing that's different with this and the multi-purpose glue is you do need to apply pressure for a few seconds longer. Just because it's a different type of adhesive. Okay, and you want to make sure that you're getting the top and bottom of most of your letters covered. It does dry clear, so don't worry. And this is, sorry, I'm covered in ink. Relatively easy enough to get back in. Right, I'm just going to grab my tweezers. Okay, and we're going to just place this down. Now I'm just going to shimmy it up a little bit. Okay, it is quite close to the and forever, but it's not overlapping, so it's fine. I'll just push that down. Okay, let me see now. Very soon, wasn't going to get this. We're so bad at enabling each other. Catherine's the same. Karen's just ordered the fine tip glue. Glad to see you use it, yes, and especially if you're layering up 2 words together. Oh, see, that is very pretty. That is very pretty. Fabulous. I love it, I love it, I love it. Right, now, what we're going to do is we're going to attach it to the card with some dimension. So I'm going to pop dimensions on this section, and then what we're going to do here is we're going to use a little heart from the Dog Builder punch, and we're going to colour that with the Wink of Stella, and then we're going to add it at the end of the S, and then we're going to pop a dimension under there. I must look for the lid for this after the live. I don't want that drying out, and you know what, it's went right under my desk under some drawers, so that's a bit annoying. Told you I had butterfingers. Right, so get a piece of white. Oh, that's not thick. I want a thick piece. So you're going to need many dimensions. I'm trying to find a thicker piece. Here we go. And usually I do things the hard way round, so I'm doing it the easy way round. I'm just basically popping some Wink of Stella on a piece of white. And like I say, you don't need a lot. Do make sure it's kind of the same consistency. Give it a little flap, dry it, and then we just want to pop that in here. Punch it out. Because what I would normally do is punch it out and then try and hold it and colour it. So I'm known for doing things the funny way round. Right, so again, we're going to flip this over. I'm going to add some fine tip glue. Stacey's just made a Beanie's Irish cream coffee. Wow! We seen them in the Spar shop yesterday. Not that make, but there was other ones. I tried the hazelnut one in that. But to be honest, I like the taste of the coffee more than the actual syrupy taste. Thank you, everybody. You're so kind. Oh, and Janet's here. Hi. Wow, we have 37. Thank you so much for sharing, everybody. Now, I'm just going to dab that off because I added a bit much. Okay, so I'm just going to add that onto the end. I'll just apply pressure with the tweezers. Carol's saying they would make lovely wedding cards. They sure would. And this is what this is planned for. A little blog about it. It could be anniversary as well. But I just think they're so romantic. And this one I like. With the white ribbon. It's quite nice. Right, so, okay. We're ready to stick it on the card base. See. And now we could pop a mini dimension there and some on here. And Bob's your uncle. Okay. Like I say, the vellum doesn't tend to change in shape much unless you are in a kind of humid area. Okay. And I will be picking a couple of names and sending a couple of these cards out. One of the previous ones I've made that I've already blogged about. And this one. So I'll pick out 2 names. Maybe even more actually, because there's actually 37 lovelies on here. All you need to make sure you do is that you comment so that I know that you've been here and you've been watching and that your name shows up. So, and then I just put the names in a random number generator thing, spinny wheel thing, and then it picks out some names for me. Okay, right, so now we just need to line up 1/4 of an inch is the border for this. And there we go. Awesome. This one here, because it's flush, I added the little basic petals with a little tiny bit glue underneath and you can't see it. But this is really, really, really pretty. So there's a card. Wendy really likes the vellum and makes it so delicate. It sure does. It sure does. Ali's saying Karen's saying she always forgets to. Yeah, we just buy the vellum and then we pop it in with our lovely papers and just forget to use it. Karen, oh hello Karen. Linton, nice to have you here. Hi Jackie. I was too busy talking. Hi Susan. Oh, I'm so glad to have you all here. Oh, thank you. You're all very, very kind. And if it inspires you to use this set or base a card similar on it, because you can just adapt any of your products really. All you need is some floral designer series paper that you can colour, or one that's already coloured, and some die cut words. Janet forgot vellum too, and it looks so professional. It's just so pretty. Right, so let's make card number 2. What's the time? It's 11:15. Wow. Raz is saying, where would I find envelopes to fit that size? We don't have them in Stampin' Up. However, I did find a stash of other envelopes in one of my boxes. So if you win, whoever wins a few of these cards, a few of you will win a card for a gift. I'll pop an envelope in there because I've got 5 ones. Alison's loving these. Oh, fab. Janet will go back to watch at the beginning. No worries. No worries. Sometimes you just get bored making a certain size and you want to change it up a little bit. I like little 4x4 ones as well. Although I don't have 4x4 envelopes. But with most of my cards, I just pop them in with people's orders in a bigger envelope with their vouchers anyway. So having an envelope's not as important for me. Although I do make sure that I don't write in the card so it can be repurposed by the recipient, and if they wish to send it on to someone else, that is fab. Stacey saying make your own. Oh, I know. I do have an envelope punch board. Maybe I should get it back out. We did used to supply that, but it's a retired item now. But maybe I could. Maybe I could. Right, so we have the white base. And I'm just flattening down the edges because I'm using my trimmer that doesn't have the latest blade in it. Okay, right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to trim this up more. So we're going to have the pink layer 4 3/4. Oh, that's a scorer. 4 3/4. For anybody that doesn't have one of these trimmers, they are amazing. And only £23. Right, so the matte layer is 4 3/4, which means this one can be 3 1/2. And you can see it guides you right the way down with the guidelines there to make sure that it's lined up. Because vellum's a bit wibbly, make sure you hold it when you're cutting it. Regular cardstock doesn't move because this is good grip. Helen's saying you could get all envelope sizes online. Helen, you know me well, you know I'd probably just buy them. Okay, so yeah, another 5x5 card, folks. And you get cards in envelope packs from the other craft shop. That's good. In the past, I have used, I have bought like card packs, but being a demonstrator, I stick to the Stampin' Up products, and to be honest, I do prefer our white shade better. I have tried stamping on other brands of pre-cut cards, and it doesn't take the ink well as our cardstock does for some reason. So I think we're just spoiled here. But yeah, a lot of people do buy card packs, especially if you're doing a lot of cards for charity. It makes sense. Right, let's add Wink of Stella to the word love. And this is good because you can shift it about in its placement on your card. Right, where's my Wink of Stella? Anybody pinch it? Tilly says she makes her own same size as card. Bit more postage of sending out. I've always wanted to do make a box card. I just haven't been strict enough to set that time aside to research it and give it a go. I think once I get the basics and then I can calculate my own sizes, that would be good. It's something on my to-do wish list, shall we say. Right, okay. So that's that with a bit Wink of Stella. Wendy has to go, car picnic. Oh, enjoy, Wendy. Stacey wants to trim her board. Does it score notch on it? Yep, it does, honey, it does. Thank you for coming on, those that are having to dash off. I know we're nearly at an hour. 10 minutes left, but we don't need to colour. We're just using the image as it is, which I think is lovely as well. I think I will add Wink of Stella to this. I did forget on card 1, remember what I was telling you, the little stamens, however you pronounce it. Oh, I'm terrible. See, a part of the ME is you get a lot of brain fog and you forget basic words that you would normally know. And I know that it affects spelling as well. I mean, I've always been a good speller, but I'm finding it difficult to remember how things are worded or spelt these days. But you know what? You've just got to have a wee giggle, haven't you? Okay, so I think we will add a little bit of designer series paper in here. I think instead of the pink, I'm just going to cut it up and see how it goes. Wow, we've got pretty flowers, we've got stripes, we've got that. I'll keep that one because I'll fussy cut out those. This was one of my lovely team that had done a paper share. Right, I think I need to use a bold print. Oh, let's use the polka dots. I think that's what I'll do. I'm changing my mind. Right, okay, let's cut this up. Sorry, folks. Helen said I use the envelopes and the cards I use for practicing are templates. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right, we're going 4 3/4. This is the new matte layer. I'm using a piece of DSP, okay? And we're going to pop that on there. I think it will complement the black and white. And then we're going to pop the vellum on top. Yes, I like that idea. I like that idea. Right, okay. So, oops. I've got so many open glues. Some are running out, some aren't. You know what, let me use my other one. I've left the top of it for too long. You should always close your inks, your glues. Well, that one's dried as well. I'm bad. Right, if in doubt, just use your fine tip glue. Karen's saying she uses DSP to make odd size cards as well. And loves the dotted paper. Oh, brilliant. Karen, I've loved all your cards that you're sharing in my Facebook group, honey. I've noticed that you've been using your DSP a lot, which is awesome. Right, let's pop this dotty paper down. Whoa, and that is taking really good. I'm glad I got that relatively straight. Right, for this, we need to attach the word love, and we also need to add some more stamping. So, a sentiment to go with the word love. Let's see. I think we'll do you so very much. That's what we'll do. I'm going to stick the words on first and then I'm going to stamp. I know I'm doing it backwards, but I'm not worried. I'm sure I can stamp it fine. Stacey's having to pop off now. It's Jack's on demand. Bless him. Speaks to an LP. The address that I have to pay. She's brilliant. No worries. You can pay you need to join directly through where your shopping cart is, hun. Just make sure my name is on at the top, and you can pay through PayPal to get your starter kit. That's no worries, but give me a message anyway, and I'll talk you through that, no problem. So excited to have you join us. Woohoo! Right, so let's pop this on. Let's make sure I'm in shot. Right, so I'm going to pop this to the left. I'm going to get my little, where's my little bit card? Here's a little scrap bit. I'm just going to use that to push down. Got you, thanks. Bye now. Cheers, honey. Right. Okay, so that's that. And here, you could put love there. You could put love here. And then add the sentiment here. I'm just going to kind of pop it as close to it as I can get. And then again, I'm going to just push down like so. These are really pretty, really pretty. And the thing is, they're really easy to make. You just sometimes need the idea in your head from someone. Okay, that's going there. Okay, so we're going to punch out another little heart. I do have enough room on here to punch another one out, because I added the Wink of Stella. There we go. So I'll put that there. Sally has to go, love the cards. Oh, no problem, no problem. Thanks for coming on, hon. Right, okay, last little bit. So we're going to stamp you so very much. Okay. So that is going on there. You can see it's stained. Again, I didn't wash it properly. I've got something sticking to it. So if this was a bigger card, you could put the love higher up and pop this in here, or anything that you like. I'm going to pop this to the right side, and I have a bigger block, which is here. Do you know what? I am so dying to go to IKEA to get some desk drawers under my craft desk. I'm not going to do delivery. I'm going to wait until it opens up. Right, so I'm just adding the stays on, and you can see you've got good coverage there. Okay, so the key is now to stamp it straight. Okay, and just wiggle it on, give it time to transfer. Yay! And it stamps quite subtle, but bold enough that you can read it. And I'll pop that to the side to wash later. So that's really pretty. So I think that's, look, isn't that adorable? It's almost kind of Kidson type. It would have been nice with some pink as well, but I'm just going to leave it like so. So let's glue this onto the vellum, and then we will glue it onto the card. Let's see. Just going to overlap it slightly, because I think it's nice when it overlaps. Right. Okay, now it's time to stick it on to the card base. I don't think I want to raise this one up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add the white glue to the back of there. I'm going to add some dots at the back of the vellum word. Okay, we're going to carefully pop it on, like so, and then we're going to use another bit of card just to kind of hold it down, and then we're almost finished. I am going to add the little heart with a dimension though. Just be careful if you are adding dimensions to your cards. If you do post them out, just be careful that it doesn't get too thick. Lovely. Isn't that pretty? Right, Wink of Stella on here. I'm just going to add it to the black. Sometimes I like to just add a little discreet line of Wink of Stella, and it's really good because it's a brush tip just around some of the lines, you know, the ones that are running down the leaves or little petal folds. It's discreet, but it will be noticeable. It just adds a little bit more bling. Yes, fab. Right, let's get the little heart on and then we're done. This would have been nice actually in a pink shade as well, just to make it pop. Come on, can't pick it up. Garrow saying you must remember our Wink of Stella. Yes, please do. Please do. Right, where shall I put this? I think if I pop it, just pop it here next to the "you very much." There. And come on, pick up paper. That is our cards for today, and I'm a minute before 11. Woohoo! Patricia saying, gorgeous cards, so inspirational. It was great to have you in company in my craft room. Thank you so much, everyone, and thank you for coming on and watching. That's amazing. That is amazing, and I do try and watch you all back as much as I can. I don't have time to kind of go on to YouTube and watch any inspirational videos, I'm afraid. I've just got to make my cards up as I go. I don't even go on Pinterest to look for inspiration because I would just lose half my life on there. So, but if I do see, and I am sitting, I do try and watch. Oh, thank you, Tilly. That is gorgeous of you to say that. So these are the cards. So many variations. I will pick out a few names for you lovelies to be gifted one of these cards. I will keep one aside for giving to my husband, but I bet I forget. I'll end up forgetting that I've made Christmas cards for my boys and forgot to give them. They were like, oh, but is there money in them? No. Everybody's saying thank you. Oh, brilliant. And Rachel's been tidying while she's been watching. Brilliant. You have a lovely weekend too, Anne. Thank you so much, everyone. And watch out for the video going up on YouTube today or tomorrow. But you can watch the replay on here as well. Love to you all. Have a safe and relaxing weekend. And I'll speak to you all soon. Take care now. Bye.